She died because of her own husband, Jinho. That's it. Ryan's mom collapsed on the spot, knelt on the steps in disbelief, unable to process that her son was killed Minji, who was his wife. Ryan let go his mom, took 2 steps back, shaking his head. No, he married her against our will, because he loved her. It's impossible. How could he kill her? But it's true. Where the hell is my damn son? He tried to hit her, but Paul, as he realized what his son was, pushing past the maid. His wife remained in disbelief, but he had to stop. He has been missing for a long time. No one knows where he is, or is he even still alive. They both panicked. I only come here every week to clean the house, and then lock it, and wait to see if any relatives show up. Today I came to clean and lock up, and leave us as usual. One mom got up, bursting into tears, and hugged her husband, but he couldn't hug her back as he stood there helpless. Please do something. I want my daughter back at any cost. She did nothing wrong. Please do something. Did you know what happened between them? Any arguments, fights? I don't know anything. I had to leave now. And I guess I don't need to come here again. She hastily handed over the keys, then walked away quickly, without looking back even once. Wanda stood there in tears, staring blankly at the maid and her hesitation. I thought our Jinho might be happy with his wife someday, and that our daughter was happy with her husband too. But what actually happened? Where is Jinho? Where is our boy now? Where should we search for her? She cries loudly for her son and daughter, but her husband wipes away her tears. In search for them, he forgot someone. He said with hope as he remembered someone. Who? Jungkook was driving and Ryan was in the passenger seat with a pale face. She had no idea what this place was or where he was taking her. As far as she knew, almost one day had passed since their third picture. Now Jungkook was taking her by car and the journey had lasted at least 3 hours. But still she didn't know where he was taking her. They were both silent, not talking or looking at each other, with Jungkook focused on driving, while Ryan's mind wandered with many thoughts, where Jungkook said to her parents that, "Then what about my sister? Where did your feelings, your emotions go? When she also faced this and begged you?" She is questioning herself, not understanding clearly. First of all, what happened to Minji? Something happened. But what was it? Is Jungkook taking revenge on her? But he was also saying he loves her, right? And he is even trying to be like before, right? That kissing time. But she is unable to come to any clarity. And she was getting chills as she knew maybe her 1 week time was going to end tonight. And still remember his words when he said that only 1 week, and after that I won't even hesitate to stop and wait. So prepare yourself for how much you want in this gap. She is squeezing her hands as she feels nervous already. When did she get time to think for herself till now? Or should she just let it all be? She has always faced so many attempts and lots of issues, and she doesn't feel safe anywhere, even with her husband. But she is unable to leave this, as she believes he loves her and would die for her. She is recalling all this and suffering inside. The car stopped and the doors opened. Jungkook got up, and Ron followed him, now standing in front of the big house. Jungkook cracked his neck to the side, glancing over at Ron, who was staring at the house with blank eyes. He could tell she wasn't feeling well about it. From now on, only we both live here. Let's go inside. She felt like it was a new lesson for her, but with her blank hesitation, she didn't know. Jungkook rolled his eyes and grabbed her hand, moving along without asking anything. Go freshen up. You look too pale. We didn't bring my luggage, did we? Just go straight, and we will see about the left. There are already some clothes of her. You can wear them. Whose dresses are those? Just go and change. She didn't ask again and simply turned back to walk away. And he turned to head outside. But noticing he was leaving, she looked back over her shoulder, furrowing her eyebrows. Jungkook stopped in his tracks and sensing her gaze on his face. He spoke, making her feel blank. I'm just going to confronts, which is behind this house in this nearby forest. Don't try to do anything here or now. This place is very dangerous. Even the neighbors are suspicious, and wild animals roam around here at this time. If this place is that dangerous, then why did he bring me here? What if something attacks while I'm alone? Don't overthink it. Nothing will happen to you, because I have set CCTV cameras. I'll be keeping an eye on you always. She widened her eyes. Why keep an eye on me? Doesn't that mean you are suspicious of me? I don't suspect you. I know who I should be suspicious of. It's just for your own safety. Only for safety. So be careful and make sure not to make me lose my temper. Okay? Okay. He smiled and left, but she remained silent. What was the urgency that he had to go to the farmhouse, not even staying at the home for at least 1 minute? Jungkook was walking through the forest alone, not scared of any wild animal that might come at him. He was rolling up his sleeves, his blood boiled as his eyes began turning red, as he was seeing the farmers there. Upon Jungkook's presence, Jungkook saw him through the window and opened the door before he even reached the house. Jungkook stepped inside while the guards bowed to him. The basement door was opened by the guards. When Jungkook stepped in, a strong bad smell hit him, but he didn't cover his nose. He walked down the steps seriously, his eyes fixed on the floor, which was stained with blood in a dangerous way. When Jungkook saw the person, he smiled. How are you, Jinho? Are my guards treating you well? He asked with calmness, but with sarcasm. When Jinho heard Jungkook's voice, he suddenly raised his head and looked at him through one eye in despair. He wanted to attack Jungkook, but he was faint with pain. He gritted his teeth, showing that he could still manage himself. His whole body from top to bottom was covered in bruises, and his ankles and wrists were chained to a pole behind him. Under his feet and on him were uncomfortable patches of dried blood. His body condition was clear evidence of how Jungkook had been torturing him for a long time, leaving him restless. Jinho's both shoulders were swollen, and both his knees had dried out on them. There wasn't an empty spot on his neck. Cuts and bleeding were everywhere. He was only able to see through one eye, because the other one was swollen shut with a large bruise. Looks like my guards are treating you much better than I ordered them to. He crossed his arms over his chest, taking steps toward Jinho, who was chained and almost at the edge of death, but still holding on and glaring at Jungkook with anger. Tell me how much it hurts. Beg me to let you go. No matter how much you torture me, you can't take revenge on me by torturing my body. I won't beg you. Never. Even in this condition, the way Jinho was saying those words made Jungkook's anger rise. Without hesitation, Jungkook punched Jinho's jaw, knocking a tooth out with a single punch. Of course, he was a boxer, so his punches weren't easy. Jinho winced and already covered in bruises, but Jungkook didn't care. He grabbed a handful of Jinho's hair and slammed his back of head against the floor. If you want, you can kill me, but you can't make me worse than bleeding. This is what you get after all this. He smacked blood and tried to smell me, which made Jungkook let go of his hand and slide. Jungkook's eyes sparkled with tears. that he was holding back in his red eyes, holding back his tears. Why did you even marry Mrs.? We are crying for Mrs. Time. How could you murder her? Not even consider she was such a girl. How? How could you kill Mrs.? Didn't you really love her? Didn't you marry her against my family and your family? She deserved it, and I feel no bad for that. I have already prepared that you would kill me too, even if not now, but one day. But you can't take revenge on me as much as I affect you. You can just beat me, cut my body with torture, but you can't hit me mentally. So do whatever you want. I don't even care. I have prepared for it all. Then Jungkook burst into laughter, so loudly clapping his hands, which confused Jinho. Jungkook looked like a person who had lost his sense and was laughing in the creepy way to him. You are still thinking I want to do more than hurt your damn body? And I can't hurt you mentally again. As much as a brother, my heart is shattered by my sister's death. And I leave you to die peacefully, not letting you feel how your brother can take revenge? How did you still think I can let you die just like this? Even after you hurt my sister that much and kill her, torture her. After her death, I was beating you dead, but you don't feel any hurt from sis. So you really think I'll just beat you to death now? Not finding what might make you weakness too? Jinho swallowed, seeing a glimpse of revenge already in Jungkook's face. Red eyes, which were turning red, and the creepy smoke appeared. Didn't I know you also have a sister? When Jungkook mentioned Jinho's sister, Jinho widened one eye, and his bruised eye almost tried to open in shock. My sister? She isn't just a sister to me now, but she was my wife to you, brother Nina. Jinho shocked, couldn't even believe it himself. Panic hit him another level. His entire body trembled. Then Jungkook shot the wedding photo. He asked himself, how could she have married him? He sent her a book in Jungkook and told her to forget Jungkook and her love for him. He made her leave, but how did Jungkook marry her? Did she agree to this, or was she forced? No, you are lying. How could she let you marry her? She wouldn't even dare to love you. She is my sister. She can't go against my words. Do you say? Laughing sarcastically. She has been my puppet. I have made her the puppet in my hands, and I have been playing with her mentally since I have married her. She just fell for me after I treated her with my acting skills. She has been bearing whatever troubles I have been giving her. There hasn't been a single point she has been happy since the beginning of our married life. No, stop it. You are trying to find another way to test me. How innocent and dumb she is. When she felt scared, she blindly trusted me because of my acting. I made her stop her studies, took her away from her family, showed her what red flags and toxic did. But before she could question me, I was always one step ahead, manipulating her by my showing fake love. How did you play with my sister? Jungkook's face brightened, finally seeing real pain on Jinho's face, something he hadn't seen when he had also tortured him to the brink of death. Leave her alone. Don't drag her between us. Wow. What emotions you have for your lovely sister. This is what I have craved to see for a long time. I captured you here, and finally I see why I captured you. Jungkook, please, she is not just like me. She fell in love with. She cuts himself off, not wanting to tell Jungkook that his sister fell in love with him, thinking that if Jungkook finds out, he would use her like hell for something else. So satisfying the way you are struggling for your sister. Jungkook, if you want to beat me, move with whatever new weapons you have. Stab me again and kill me cruelly, but please don't play with her. She's innocent here, doesn't even have a name why you married her, blindly thinking you love her. Shut the hell up. I already did all those things, but I never seen the pain in your face. But now, I see the pain I guess now. I can't take a step back. When my sister used to tell me about your family and the way the entire family loved one, I really never gave him attention. But after my sister's death, I didn't think I could use this girl as a weapon to give you the pain. But still, trauma is me and my mom. Tears came from his one eye as he feared for me, knowing how much his sister already been living in a hellish life with Jungkook because of him. Please, I'm begging you, Jungkook, let her go. He still don't know what she was and how she feels about you. How can I let her go? Did you say I can't take revenge on you? See, I'm already on my way. And you know what? She is scared of my physical touch like her. Stop telling me. How could you even touch her when she is scared of you? Holding back his tears. Don't interfere while I'm telling you. Nothing happened between us until now. Because she asked for 1 month. But I gave her only 1 week to prepare for it, saying I won't even hesitate to stop and wait. So prepare yourself for how much you want in this gap. Guess what? Tonight her timeline is going to end, and the real enjoyment is going to begin now. And I'm not even sure she can prepare for it. He screamed the air out of his lungs in pain. Tears trembled as he thought of his sis being punished for Jungkook soon, knowing he would think and shelter her for revenge. You don't know how much beautiful your sister was, how tempting it was to see her when she was crying pity. I can't even describe it. I miss my white father. I'm going to my wife. Bye. No, don't dare to touch her. Stop there. I'll kill you. He screamed like hell crying, but Jungkook didn't even mind it. He left and the guards immediately crossed the door, leaving Jinho in darkness. His scream sniffled there.
No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough.